Good evening, everyone, and Wekiva High School welcomes you to Mustang Arena for opening night of Season 17. Please welcome our guests from Foundation Academy. They are the Lions. And they'll be taking on your Wekiva High School Mustangs. Before our game begins, we ask that you please stand as we honor America with the presentation of colors by the Wekiva High School Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps program. Tonight's detail is under the command of Cadet Lieutenant Prince Ramirez, carrying the U.S. flag. Carrying the Air Force flag is Cadet Senior Airman Jerome Fenley. Carrying the Florida State flag is Cadet Senior Airman Hector Ortiz Rivera. Carrying the POWMIA flag is Cadet Airman Robert Mann, and the Rifle Guards are Cadets Lieutenant Leo Rivera, Lieutenant Sarah Lefkowitz, Senior Airman Dixie Kepler, and Tech Sergeant Chris Jimenez Fraticelli. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? And now, let's meet the teams. We'll begin with our guests from the Foundation. And we'll start with their reserves. Number 13, Olivia Gandel. Number 5, Lauren Jones. Number 4, Samantha Payton. Number 12, Liliana Green. Number 8, Sofia de la Plaza. Number 3, Rowan Buist. And the starting libero for the Lions is sophomore, number 1, Caitlin Hatfield. Starting on the court for the Lions, serving first, sophomore, number 10, Jelani Del Valle. Serving second for the Lions is junior, number 9, Lila Munson. Third in the rotation for the Lions, freshman, number 11, Haley Higgins. Serving fourth for Foundation, sophomore, number 2, Lily Bauer. Fifth in the rotation for the Lions is junior, number 7, Madison Kraus. And finally for the Lions, serving sixth, sophomore, number 16, Amelia Donahoe. The head coach of the Lions is Vicky Yellows with assistant coach Joel King. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Wekiva High School Mustangs. Starting with their reserves, number 4, Ileana Sanchez. Number 8, Danella Torres. Number 12, Sanaya Asanaya. And number 14, Kyla Herrera. The starting arrow for the Mustangs is 5'5" junior, number 3, let's see, Delgado. And starting on the court for the Mustangs, serving first, 5'5" junior setter, number 9, Lily Stiles. Serving second for the Mustangs, 5'8" junior outside hitter, number 10, Brianna Beaton. Third in the rotation for the Mustangs, 5'7" junior middle hitter, number 7, Cameron Holman. Serving fourth for the Mustangs, 5'9" senior right side hitter, number 13, Chi-Chi Wang. Fifth in the rotation for the Mustangs, 5'6" junior outside hitter, number 11, Micaiah Blackman. And finally for the Mustangs, serving sixth, 5'7" sophomore middle hitter, number 2, Sarai McFadden. The head coach of the Mustangs, Heather Lorenz, with assistant coaches Alyssa Guarino and Danielle Cochran. And the officials for tonight's match are from Florida Professional Officials Association here in Orlando. We thank them for their dedicated service to our high school athletic programs and remind you to join us along with the officials in making great sportsmanship a part of this and every athletic competition. Tonight's match is being broadcast live on YouTube and the NFHS network. If you have friends or family who are at home and not able to join us in person for tonight's match, we encourage you to send them to either nfhsnetwork.com or to our YouTube channel. We are at Wekiva Sports on YouTube, and you can catch all of our home games this season live on both of those services. For those of you who are listening online right now, we want to welcome you to Mustang Arena. My name is Mark Barty, the voice of the Mustangs, and I'll be taking you through tonight's opening contest of season number 17. The Lions have the opening service of set number 1. Jelani Davalle leads the rotation for Foundation. Cam Holman puts the Mustangs on the board. Attack there by Beaton. Lions recover. Now the dig from Blackman sets up, and the set is too close to the net. The Mustangs, with ball handling error there, will turn control over to Foundation. Side out to the Lions. Next in the rotation for Foundation, number 9, Lila Munson. Mustangs will have to settle for a free ball. It goes to Bauer. Now the attack from Higgins, who doesn't wait for the set, and will get a return error from Stiers. We'll make it 2-0 Foundation. Stiers puts all in play. It catches the lip of the net and comes down on the Lions side. That'll be a side out to the Mustangs. Next in the rotation, before we get to that, we'll have a substitution into the game for Wekiva, number 12, Snaya Asanya. Next to serve, Brianna Beaton. Beaton on service, it goes to the libero. And here comes a sharp-looking attack. That's Haley Higgins on the kill for the Lions. Side out to Foundation. And Higgins will also have the next service. Higgins with an ace. Lily Bauer keeps it in play. And now the Lions take a 5-2 lead. One ace and one kill so far for Higgins. Service in play. This one is wide left. Side out. Service returns to the Mustangs. Next in the rotation for Wekiva, number 7, Cam Holman. And that's a beautiful block at the net. Mustangs blocked by Sanaya Sanya. Mustangs have taken it to a 4-5. Here comes the serve. Lily Bauer on the kill for the Lions. Her second tonight, service back to Foundation. We got a substitution now as Samantha Payton checks into the game, as well as number 13, Olivia Yandel. And Sammy Payton will have the next service. Mustang kill by Micaiah Blackman. Her second tonight, service back to the Mustangs. Now serving for Wekiva. Ace for Chi-Chi Huang. Mustang kill by Wekiva Blackman. And an attack error there by Yandel will give the Mustangs a 2-point advantage. Returning to the game for Foundation, number 10, Jelani Devalle. Soft attack there from Del Valle. Wang got under it, but couldn't set up anybody else to be able to handle the pass. Service back to Foundation. Next up, Kraus. Kraus taking position well on the right side. And the Mustangs not able to get there. Brianna Beaton a step behind where she needed to be. That'll tie us up at 8. Madison Kraus with an ace. Mustang attack is wide right. That gives the Lions a 2-point advantage, 10 serving 8 now. Here in the first set, opening night here at Mustang Arena for season 17 of Wekiva Athletics. School opened in 2007. And it has been my honor and privilege to be here with you for all 17 of those seasons. As we get a Lions kill from Lila Munson, her first of the evening. Service away, and that one did not have enough mustard on it. Side out, service to the Mustangs. Next up for Wekiva, Wekiva Blackman. And a ball. Ball handling error there from Donahoe will give the Mustangs a free point and take it back to a 1-point game. Here comes Blackman on the serve. Tip kill recorded for the Lions by Jelani Devalle. Her second tonight. Next up for the Lions to serve as libero, number 1, Caitlin Hatfield. Sammy Payton fakes the pass and instead will take the tip kill herself. A powerful serve coming from the libero there. Mustangs will settle for a free ball coming back. Now the attack goes to Munson. She winds up for a big swing, but will take a light touch instead, and Munson gets the kill. And we'll pause for a timeout. The Mustangs request their first timeout of set number 1. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. It's been a back and forth one so far. Right now, Foundation has the advantage on momentum. 14-10 is the score. And they'll have the service coming back from the break. And a ball handling error there. Probably not what Coach Heather was requesting during the timeout. It'll give the Lions a 5-point lead. Set goes to Munson into the net, and it falls on Wekiva's side. Munson picks up the kill. That's her third tonight. Still service for the libero Hatfield, and Hatfield gets an ace. Mustangs put a little too much heat on that one, and it will give a 9-point lead to the Lions. Mustangs had it going back and forth up to a 2-point lead earlier in this set. Now they trail by 9. Here we are about 2/3 of the way through set number 1 on opening night at Mustang Arena, and that one is going to go down as an ace. Mustangs just not able to get under that one. And now it's 20-10. It's been all Lions for the last 10 minutes or so here. And finally, Hatfield's luck runs out as that serve goes into the net. Service returns to Wekiva. Next to serve for the Mustangs will be the libero, number 3, Litzy Delgado. Delgado puts a beautiful serve in play. And it wasn't a bad pass from Hatfield, but the Lions just not ready to handle that one. Here comes Delgado again. Set up from Stires. And now the attack from Beaton. That's handled by Kraus. Back over to Kraus again, and she's got it. Madison Kraus picks up the kill. Serves back to the Lions. But first, checking into the game for Foundation, number 2, Lily Bauer. Next to serve will be number 10, Jelani Devalle. Devalle's serve has too much heat on it. It goes over the end line. Side out to the Mustangs. Next up for Wekiva will be number 9, Lily Stires. Nice work at the net for the Mustangs. And actually, it didn't go over. So Cam Holman was there and ready, but the officials ruled that it did not clear the net. And so that's 4 touches. Steyer gets another serve. Solo kill at the net from Haley Higgins. That's her 2nd overall tonight. Service will come back to Foundation at first. Returning to the game for the Lions, number 12, Leanna Green. And Green will be serving. Soft touch from Bauer. Mustangs handle it. Now coming in hot from Beaton. That's handled by Green. Soft touch from Kraus. Taken care of by Beaton. And now Mustangs' Cam Holman will send it over. Here comes Kraus again with a hot kill. Coming right into the broadcast booth. Madison Kraus on the kill. That's her 2nd tonight. Service back to the Mustangs. Brianna Beaton will have the next service for Wekiva. Bauer on the attack there. Mustangs send it right back. Kraus this time. And that was touched by Wekiva. That'll be kill number 3 for her. Madison Kraus on the kill. Service back to the Lions. Set point. And next to serve will be Haley Higgins. Mustangs are called into the net, and that will take us to the end of set number 1. 25-15 is the final score of the first set, and the Lions take a 1-0 lead for the match over the Mustangs. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back from Mustang Arena with the second set right after a quick break. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. The Mustangs will have the first service of set number 2 as we get ready to go back to live action here in the season opener, home opener of season 17 here at Wekiva High School. Once again, my name is Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs, welcoming you to South Apopka, Florida, where the Lions are the first to visit our facilities here in the 2023-2024 school year. Lions taking the first set, 25-15. And we are underway. Lily Stiers is the first to serve for the Mustangs here in the second set. And not quite getting up to the net, Sanaya Sanya. Service to the Lions, leading the rotation this set, number 10, Jelani Devaye. Here comes the attack. And the Mustangs will send it into the net, 2-0 Lions. Here comes Devaye. Ball in play. And it's to the corner. The Mustangs decide to play it safe on that one. But then we have Cam Holman and Lily Stiers staring at each other as the ball drops to the floor. So early season jitters there with a little communication problem. Here comes Devaye, and that one's going to be an ace. Jelani Devaye picks up her first ace of the night. 4-0 now. Ball in play. Here comes the Mustangs. And that's Micaiah Lackman not able to clear the net. And the Mustangs starting off this set in the hole, 5-0. Devaye lets loose again. And that one grazes the Mustang libero on its way to an ace. Devaye again. This one handled cleanly for the Mustangs by Blackman. Beaton pushes it over from the front line, and this one will go to Stiers, and that's a kill. Stiers picks up the kill for the Lions. Devaye continues to serve. She's been the only server of the set so far for the Lions. Ball in play. And that's Beaton, was able to dive to get that one. Attack here coming from Asanya. Haley Higgins picks up her first kill of the set, her third of the night. And all of a sudden it's 8-0. Play goes back to Delgado at the end line, setting up Holman, and she's got it. Mustangs on the board. Cam Holman on the Mustangs kill. Service back to Wekiva. Brianna Beaton on the serve. Lions kill by Lily Bauer. Her second of the night. Service back to Foundation with Lila Munson. Haley Higgins wins battle at the net. Munson continues service. And that is just over the end line. Service back to the Mustangs. Serving as libero for Wekiva, number 3, Litzy Delgado. Delgado with an ace. And a little bit low there on the angle from Lila Munson. That'll be an attack error. Mustangs pick up a freebie. Delgado once again. West. Getting her name called for the first time tonight. Rowan Weiss gets the kill to retrieve side out for the Lions. Haley Higgins will have the next service. Checking into the game for Foundation, number 8, Sofia de la Plaza. Checking in for the Mustangs to serve next, number 13, Chichi Wang. Beaton gets the dig there. Mustangs settle for a free ball, getting it back over. Devaya goes to dump it, and Blackman is there and ready. Bauer on the attack, and that one, a bad pass by Beaton, so Lions skill goes to Bauer. Checking into the game, number 13, Olivia Yandel, and number 4, Sammy Payton, who will serve next for the Lions. Blackman lets one loose, but it doesn't matter. Lions are called into the net. So that'll be a side out to the Mustangs. Next up will be number 11, Micaiah Blackman. And the Lions will settle for a free ball coming back. Stiers sets up Beaton, and it goes directly into the waiting arms of De La Plaza, who gets it right onto the lip of the net. And the Mustangs will get a ball handling error there. Service back to Foundation. Rowan Buist serving next. So the reaction there from Micaiah Blackman. Did not like how that play turned out. 14 serving 5 now for the Lions. East lets another one fly. And that one straight into the net. Blackman had a nice idea, just got a little bit too shallow of an angle on it there. Comes Rowan Buist again. And that one smacks the net. Not enough lift on that serve, and service returns to the Mustangs. Next in the rotation for Wekiva, Sarai McFadden. Stiers bumps it over, settles for the free ball. Munson sets up Beaton, but Beaton shot it straight into the net. Wekiva recovers, but they'd run out of touches. Service returns to the Lions. Checking into the game for Foundation, number 11, Haley Higgins. And serving next will be the libero, Caitlin Hatfield. Mustangs settle for a free ball, coming back to Buist. Peyton sets up Higgins on the attack, and that's going into the stands. Haley Higgins picks up the kill. That's her 5th of the match. And a battle at the net. That was a rough set from Stiers, but Holman manages to hang on to it and keep it going in the Mustangs' momentum. Service back to the Mustangs. Lily Stiers will have the next service. But first, Sanaya Asanya returns to the game for Wekiva. Higgins finds an open spot. Kill number 6 for Haley Higgins. Returning to the game, Jelani Del Valle, number 10, and Bauer, number 2. Del Valle serving next. Set up to Munson, but Cam Holman on the Mustang block. Brianna Beaton serving next for Wekiva. Munson on the attack. And Mustangs are going to get called for 2 touches on a ball handling error. So a tough break for Wekiva there. Checking into the game for the Lions, number 5, Lauren Jones, and she'll have the next service. Jones with an ace. Service away. This one heads over to Beaton. And now a soft touch from Blackman. Finds libero. And a shallow attack there will find the mark from Lily Bauer on the Lions kill. 4th tonight. Lions block from Haley Higgins. And Lauren Jones, the newcomer to the match, will continue in service. Tough pass coming in from Blackman, recovered by Stiers, but Mustangs settle for a free ball. Now a hot attack coming in from Buist, and the Mustangs get called into the net. So now the Lions just 2 away from putting away the second set. Stiers sends it over on a free ball. Devalle sets up the attack from Bauer, and a little too much mustard on that one. Service back to the Mustangs. Wekiva next turns to their libero, Litzy Delgado, for service. Once again, a little too much heat from Bauer, second time in a row for that. And so the Mustangs get into double digits here. They still trail by 13. Most of the way through the second set here on opening night of season 17 at Mustang Arena. Here comes Delgado, and this one is anemic and into the net. Side out to the Lions. Checking into the game for Foundation, number 8, Sofia de la Plaza. She will have the next service. Set point, Lions. Poor placement coming into the net. Wekiva steps over, and this set is going to end just like the last one did, an error from Wekiva. Takes us to the end of set number 2. 25-10 is the final score of the second set, and a 2-0 lead for the Lions for the match. And we'll have to reset that score bug for you there. It seems to have frozen up a couple of points ago. There we go. So 2-0 the score here. We'll be back from Mustang Arena with the third set on opening night in just a moment. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs, here with you, where so far we have had 25-15 and 25-10 sets in favor of Foundation Academy. The Lions, the first opponent to visit the Mustangs here in Season 17. They will also have the first service of the third set when we get back live action here just as soon as our officials check the lineups to get things going here in the third set. Want to invite you, if you haven't already done so, to make sure you bookmark WekivaMustangs.com. We have all of our fall schedules loaded there. It won't be long before we have our winter schedules loaded as well. And make sure you're following us on our Facebook, Twitter, or X if you prefer, Instagram, and YouTube. We are at Wekiva Sports on all four of those services. Make sure you are subscribed to our channel so that you get that little bell notification whenever we go live, and you can drop in anytime and see how the Mustangs are doing. Lions have the opening service of set number 3. Leading their rotation in this set is number 10, Jelani Devalle. And we're underway. And we'll start with a ball handling error there. Set not going where Delgado needed it. Lions kill, courtesy of Haley Higgins. Two 2-0 lead to start the match. Here comes Devalle again. And an attack error will make it 3. And once again, poor pass placement. Beaton should have been there a little faster, but even if she had, it would have been a really tough set to make from that location. And the Lions have opened up a 4-0 lead, so Wekiva starting the third set very similarly to how they did the second, digging an early hole. They'll have to get out of that and break the momentum soon, as Cam Holman too short and too late on that attack, and now we go to 5-0. Sorry about that, wrong button. Devalle lets one fly. And the Mustangs settle for a free ball coming back from Holman. Now Beaton lobs one over to Kraus. Here comes Kraus from the back row, and she's got it against Micaiah Blackman. Madison Kraus picks up her first kill of the set, her 4th overall of the night. And a miscue there with a ball handling error will make it a 7-0 start for the Lions here in set number 3. Mustangs looking to change the momentum, and they better do it soon, or we're all going to get home early tonight. And Brianna Beaton not able to keep it inside the aerial there. Another thing you can look at is the kill to points ratio. So far tonight, 25 kills for the Lions out of the 58 points they have scored. So that's one out of every two service, or 1 out of every 2 points that they have, or 50%, are coming from kills as opposed to errors. Mustangs catch a break, side out to Wekiva. Lily Stiers will be up next for the Mustangs. Set up to Stiers, and it's handled by Wekiva. They'll have to settle for a free ball right back. Lions clearly with multiple setters in their arsenal. That allows them to run a few more deceptive plays. They've got options when you have a libero setter like that. And now Wekiva catches another break as Bauer puts it where in no man's land. As I was saying earlier, 50% of the points earned so far by Foundation have been by kill, as opposed to Wekiva has just 4 kills tonight on the 27 points that they have. So that's less than a quarter of their points have been coming from kills. So those points that they have been getting have mostly been coming from Lions errors, about 3/4 of the time. Stiers sends it over. Tough placement on the pass. But the Mustangs get caught in the net. That's Asanya that got called for that. So the Lions get away with what otherwise would have been a difficult tack. Checking into the game to serve next for Foundation, number 5, Lauren Jones. So Jones, you may recall, had a fairly successful run at the end of the previous set. And now Asanya and Holman just stare at each other and watch the ball drop. Again, we'll have to chalk that one up to early season jitters. And finally, one drops Mustang's way. I think that was Holman that won the battle at the net. Mustangs cut it to a 6-point advantage. Here comes Beaton again. And again, a miscommunication, this time between Delgado and Beaton. And the Mustangs donate another point to the Lions' cause. Service returns to Foundation, serving as libero for the Lions, Caitlin Hatfield. Shallow one, clears the net, goes directly to Blackman, who then gets it back for a free ball. Mustangs settling for a lot of free balls tonight. And there's another one. And able to keep it in bounds. 12 serving 4. Lions trying to put this one away in a sweep on opening night here in the Mustangs house. Set number 3. Here comes Hatfield again. And that one did not put in enough coins for long distance. Service back to the Mustangs. And now Wekiva's libero will get a turn. Liana Sanchez. So a change to the lineup there. Sanchez coming in at libero. Been Delgado for the first couple of sets. Madison Krause gets the kill. Service back to the Lions with Lily Bauer. Was it luck or was it skill? Asanya will take it either way. Sammy Payton and Olivia Yandel in for the Lions. The Mustangs will deploy Chi-Chi Wang to serve next. Challenging placement there. And service goes right back to foundation. Returning to the game for the Lions, number 9, Lila Munson. Lauren Jones, excuse me, that is Madison Krause serving. I don't know whether she meant to do that or not, but the off-speed attack works. Lila Munson on the kill for the Lions, her 5th tonight. 15 serving 6. That service wide left. Service turns to the Mustangs. Next up, number 11, Micaiah Blackman. Lila Munson picks up the kill. Her 6th tonight. Service back to the Lions with Amelia Donato serving next. Beaten is low and late. So Donato will serve again. And a near miscommunication there. Wekiva gets away with that one. Beaton gets off a better attack than Wekiva deserved for that setup. And the Lions settle for a free ball coming back from Munson. Now the placement way out in no man's land. Beaton never had a chance to get to that one. And the Lions will take an 11-point lead, 18-7. Now the score, and the Lions 7 points away from putting away the sweep on opening night. Donato's serve this time heads straight to the Mustang libero. Again, that's Sanchez. And now finally Wekiva catches the break. Stiers picks up the side out for the Mustangs. Checking into the game for the Lions, number 8, Sofia de la Plaza. Next to serve for the Mustangs will be Sarai McFadden. Lions kill by Haley Higgins. That's her 8th kill tonight. Service returns to foundation. Jelani Del Valle and Lily Bauer are back into the game for foundation. And the Mustangs will check in number 14, Kyla Herrera. Jelani Del Valle serves next for foundation at the top of the rotation. We return back to first position on the card. Stiers with a good-looking attack, and now Herrera on her first service finds the right side of the end line. Give her credit for that point as the Lions sit by and watch it land. They thought it was going to go too far. Lily Stiers next up swing for the Mustangs. Bauer on the attack. That goes to Beaton. Stiers sets up Holman, who barely manages to stay on the right side of the net, and she can't get up in time to cover her zone, leaving open Jaylani Davaye for the kill. Her third denied, service back to the Lions. Checking into the game for Foundation, number 5, Lauren Jones. You may recall this is just about the same moment Lauren Jones checked in at the end of the first set and just about took him home. See how she does on this run. Stiers, good work, keeping on the right side of the antenna, or more specifically the left side. Stiers again having to pull off that same difficult placement. Bauer this time sends it straight over to her, who gets a great dig as she comes into the game here late in the third set. And a soft touch. Mustangs just not able to get there. Kraus on the kill. That's 6 for her tonight. Haley Higgins picks up the kill for the Lions. That's 9 for her. She has time yet to maybe even get it to double digits. There's Davaye again, 2 aces, 3 kills for her. And she'll let one go over to Herrera, who gets a nice pass off serve receive. Kraus. And the Mustangs can't quite find their way back to net. 23-9, Mustangs have 25-10 and 25-15 scores so far for the night. Madison Kraus on the kill. That's 7 for her. Match point, Lions. Little miscommunication there. The Mustangs are called into the net, and that ends the match. 25-9 is the final score of set number 3, and that is a 3-0 match victory for Foundation. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out to support your Mustang and Lion athletes tonight. Thanks also to those of you who joined us on YouTube or the NFHS Network. We hope that you will tune in once again next Monday as Wekiva hosts Mount Dora. The Hurricanes coming to Mustang Arena, assuming we don't get visited by any real Hurricanes first. Again, that's coming up Monday, 5:30 JV start and Varsity to follow. JV will be on NFHS Network only. Varsity will be on both YouTube and the NFHS Network. Once again, thanks for coming out to support the Lions and Mustangs tonight. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, or X, whatever you prefer, at Wekiva Sports on all 4 of those services. Please drive carefully and arrive home safely. Have a great night.